Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to our channel. Jay-Z is one of the most popular musicians and rappers to have ever existed. The famous star, who celebrated his 50th birthday a few days back, is now a billionaire. His net worth is somewhere near $1 billion, and he is labeled as the richest musician in the world. Let's see how Jay-Z became the richest musician on the planet. Number 6, Origin.
My first album came out in '96. Then it was like, and I had to put the album out myself. Nobody would sign me. They thought I was terrible. Every single record, I went to every single record.
The famous rapper had quite humble beginnings. He grew up in New York. His house is situated in Marcy Housings in Brooklyn and had no money to his name as of yet. He said he was embarrassed of the situation and was ready to do anything to get out of his poverty-stricken situation. He was a substance dealer in his youth and dealt with violence too during that age. All such situations have been included numerous times in his songs and interviews. Number 5, beginning of Jay-Z's career.
You guys started this as a record company initially, or were?
Well, no, I was his manager. I was a manager a long time ago, about 12 years ago. And
At a very young age, Jay-Z began his career in hip-hop. When he was 19 years old, he made an appearance on MTV's Yo! MTV Raps. Within a year, he grew and started rapping on songs that were originally performed by his mentor Jaz-O. He made several attempts to find a record label deal for himself, but failed. Finally, in 1995, he founded his own record label, Roc-A-Fella, along with his friends. He then proceeded to record his very first album, Reasonable Doubt. The album turned out to be a turning point in his career, and he became a rising star at that point. Number 4, Rising Star.
Was supposed to be the first and, the only one. But, due to, the man and, we did a co-venture over at Def Jam. That was one of the stipulations in the contract, so.
Star. The late 90s and early 2000s were the glorious years of his career. He released several chart-topping albums. Each received more praise and success from the previous one. Soon, he turned into an international star and a hip-hop sensation. He started earning millions for his albums. His record label also started to become famous and became a big source of income for him. Number 3, stepping into the business world. In 2003, Jay-Z stepped into the sports business and bought a small share of the New Jersey Nets. He had a great influence on the team and revamped the team when he moved to Brooklyn. In 2013, he sold his share. 2 years later, he spread his arms further in the business world and bought the company handling Tidal, a music streaming service. He converted the business worth $56 million to $600 million. This was the beginning of the flow of uncountable money to his bank account. His net worth from that point was on a constant rise. He decided to increase his wealth further by buying a famous champagne brand, Armand de Brignac, in 2014. He also co-owns Deuce. Number 2, fame of Rockefeller.
Shots stop my day anew.
You will keep on exploring Jay-Z's earning source, and it'll keep getting yourself surprised. His small record label that was started in his initial days is now worth millions and has a big name. The record label is now owned by Live Nation and has been renamed Roc Nation. In 2013, one of its divisions called Roc Nation Sports was also launched. In 2019, a partnership between the NFL and Roc Nation was announced. The goal is to provide entertaining music initiatives to the NFL. Number 1, owner of Jets and Club. JetSmarter is a startup that rents private jets. It's the same as renting cars to people. The startup is influenced by Uber and is owned by the famous musician Jay-Z. It doesn't stop here. He owns a famous 40/40 club, a nightclub, and a top-notch sports bar. All three properties are situated in Manhattan. As one of the raps released in 2005 said, he is not a businessman, but a business. His success and ventures had turned him into a brand today. He is unstoppable and has made it to the Forbes list of top billionaires. He calls his brand an extension of himself. He has also signed a 10-year contract worth $200 million with Roc Nation Entertainment. What else does he need, right? So do let us know what you guys think of Jay-Z's rich empire in the comments down below. Don't we all wish that we had that kind of money and success as well? Well, if you enjoyed this video and wish to see more like this in the future, then all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now.